How's it going, everybody? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Matt. I'm a part-time reseller based out of California. So we recently just got back from vacation. I had my store on 4-day handling. Yesterday I turned it back to 1 day and did my shipping and all that. And that wasn't that long ago. And we sold a bunch of stuff within a short period of time. 9 items just in a few hours, pretty much overnight. So that's not too bad. So this video is going to be me pulling those orders, showing you guys what we sold, and then maybe we'll get into some more stuff today. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, let's get to that. Let's get into the eBay room and start pulling some orders. So before we get to that, let's see if my GoPro doesn't get all wonky, because whenever I do this screen here, it gets all wonky. So we're going to do our momentum board. So the goal, as it's going to be for the foreseeable future, is going to be 70 items listed a week. Saturday and Sunday we listed a few, so 21. We're sitting at 21. And Monday and Tuesday we were on vacation. Today's Wednesday, so we have quite a ways to go. We're sitting at 21, so we have what, 49 more things to list Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we'll see if we can do it. And for sure I'm going to do it, because I don't like letting you guys down. So let's get to those orders. All right, so first up today, we sold some envelopes. So 2 different variations here. So that variation listing goes from 25 all the way up to 1,000. So we had one person buy a 25 pack. That sells for just under $7, free shipping. And when you think about it, I paid $2 per box of 1,000, and I'm making about $2 for a variation of 25. So it doesn't sound like a lot of money, but I have so many of these envelopes. If I sell enough of these, then it's going to be pretty good money. So I sold, yeah, the one for 25 for $7 or less, a little bit less than 7. Then we sold a variation of 50 for $12.99. So not too bad. I'm happy with those sales. Anytime that I could sell these envelopes off, I'm happy with that. So yeah, and we're going to be doing this outside today again because it's such a beautiful morning. So let me go grab the next item. All right, next we got some vintage Christmas ornaments going out. So these are made in USA. I think they were sold at Macy's like back in the 60s or something. So I got these for free. A lady let me go through her estate. It was like the end of an estate sale. Everything was free, and I was the only one there picking the place. And yeah, picked these up. I think there's like 48 bulbs in here, and they sold for $30 plus shipping, so not too bad. But I've had these forever, so anytime you guys see a blue eBay box, that means it's probably over a year old at this point, because they went over to black probably about a year ago. So, but yeah, still not too bad. Still making our money, have nothing into it, and it's already pre-boxed, so I'll just throw a little label on there, probably throw a fragile sticker on there as well. It's gonna be good to go. All right, next we got a tactical shirt going out. So this thing here, I think I broke down the numbers a couple videos ago. We're making just under $12 net profit every time we sell one of these. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this because you guys have seen these probably about 100 times now, so don't need to go into detail. But yeah, it's going out, and I got a lot of them, so you'll see them again. All right, next we got this Rockabye Baby CD going out by Michael Jackson. So I love buying this kind of stuff because it sells typically pretty quick for me, especially in brand new condition like this. So when people are having babies, they want to buy everything they can for that baby. And yeah, I've been there before 3 times, and there's hundreds of thousands of people going through that right now. So I knew it would sell. It was part of a garage sale purchase that I made just the other day. It was the one on Part-Time Pickers channel where I got those dolls, that really cool belt buckle, and I just kind of threw this in at the end. This one here sold for $10 plus shipping, so not too bad. Kind of breaks into that, getting that into the black, that purchase. I think this is the first thing we sold from that purchase so far. So, but I really haven't listed anything else, so not too bad. It's just going to go into a little padded envelope. It's going to go medium mail. Buyer paid for shipping, so we're all good. All right, next we have some Lakeshore learning DVDs and computer games. So I got these from my mother-in-law. She just retired. She was a kindergarten teacher, and she was getting rid of a bunch of stuff. She brought these over to me to resell. So Linda, if you're watching, thank you so much for sending these over. We owe you a lunch next time we're over at your house. But yeah, these are all used, and there's 7 of them here, I think, or 6 of them. They sold for $37.99 with free shipping. These can go medium L since they are like a learning tool, so it's only going to cost maybe at most $4 to ship these out, and we'll just throw them in a box. It'll be good to go. All right, next item's going out to a YouTube friend named Laura. So Laura, thank you so much for your purchase and your support. I really do appreciate you. So she picked up this Sharper Image electrolysis system. I'm saying that wrong, but you guys see it here on the screen. So this thing here I got from a garage sale where I got a whole bunch of brand new old stock items for 50 bucks. It was probably, I don't know, I've had a lot of good garage sales lately, but this was probably one of my favorites because it was right up my alley. It was like a bunch of stuff from the like late 90s that was still all brand new, and there was just a ton of it. So it was a fun garage sale. If you guys missed that video, it's over on Part-Time Pickers. But yeah, Laura, thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. I think this one sold for just over $40 plus shipping. So thanks again. All right, so last item going out today, we have another one of those Lakeshore learning DVDs. This is just a single one. This one here sold for $12 and some change, free shipping. It's going to cost me $2.80 something cents to ship out. So not too bad on that. Good morning, everybody. So it's Thursday morning, and we're starting a fresh day. Today, we have 13 things going out. Total gross sales $575. It's like 76 and some change, but pretty much 575 gross sales today. So an awesome day overall for sales yesterday. Really happy about that. Yesterday, if you guys caught yesterday's video, my wife bought herself a new car, and after that process, that was like a long time at Toyota. It was probably, I don't know, it probably took at least 5 hours there. Took up most of my day, so I wasn't able to get a lot of eBay stuff done. And then that night, like last night, I wasn't really feeling too well. Something came up on me to where like I just had like, it felt like I had a stomach ache, but I think it was just, I don't know if it was the fact that we just bought a new car that cost a ton of money, or if it was something else, but I just knocked out. I went to bed really early and just had to get some rest because I just wasn't feeling good. I'm not sick or anything, so that's probably what it was. But yeah, we had a nice sales day. I listed like 11 things yesterday, so we're sitting at like 33 for the week, and we have to hit 70. So today is going to be a heavy listing day, heavy eBay day. I'm going to take probably 8 hours just to list stuff, try to get caught up on some days that I missed while being on vacation, and preparing for this weekend. So, you know, tomorrow's Friday. We're going to do estate sales and garage sales tomorrow. And then Saturday, you know, garage sales all day long, or all morning long at least. So it's going to be a heavy eBay day. I also have to do that card thing that I was talking about in yesterday's video. So if you missed that, I'm going to take all those Magic the Gathering cards, every single set of cards that I got recently from that large lot, and put them on auction. I'm not going to look through them or anything. I'm just going to throw them on there, kind of show the different variety of cards that I have, and then throw them on auction. So we still have to do that. I forgot to do that yesterday. So let's get to work. Let's start pulling some eBay orders. So the first item we have going out today is actually going out to a YouTube friend named Ashley. So Ashley, thank you so much for your purchase and your support. I really do appreciate it. So Ashley picked up this really cool, it's called a Sunglow minifigure. So it's not like super mini, but it's kind of like a bigger minifigure. It's pewter, really cool. It's from 1994. I looked these up when I went to list it, and it looks like they were all over the place. Like they're selling as low as like 10 bucks all the way up to like in the 50s. So I kind of just went off comps. I couldn't find this exact one when I was listing it. So I listed, I think, for like $13 or $12.99 or something plus shipping. Ashley was able to get it at a 5% off offer. So she got it for $12.34 plus shipping. So Ashley, really do appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy this thing. And yeah, when I listed it, there was some dust on it. I'm gonna try to get that dust off for you. I wasn't originally planning on doing that, but I'll try to get a little bit of this dust off, and we'll ship it out to you. Thanks again. Up next, we got a Dewalt battery charger going out. So these things are pretty good. They're like a bread and butter item, if you can find them for cheap. But yeah, I got this one. It was part of a garage sale where it was like a bulk purchase that I made. I made a lot of stuff, and I paid 30 bucks, I think, for everything. This thing here by itself sold for $14.99 plus shipping. So not too bad on this. So if you see these kind of things when you're out and about, I definitely recommend looking them up or checking into them. If you get them for like $1 or less, I would just buy them, and you might get lucky. I've sold these things for as little as $10 all the way up to like $100 for a battery charger. So it's really hit or miss, but they always sell because people always are looking for these things. So yeah, the only thing is you can't really test them. Like, you have to have a battery to test them to make sure that they pull a charge. So it's kind of a risky business to sell one. But I plugged this one in, the little light turned on, so I felt comfortable enough to list it. But just be prepared, if you're not going to test them, to, you know, do right by the buyer. Like, if they complain that it's not working, then this is probably a time that you're just going to want to send a refund and tell them to keep it and apologize and try to work your magic. But yeah, I usually don't have any issues with these, so I still pick them up and I still flip them. So yeah, this one's just going to go in a little box. Should be good to go. All right, so here's another good item that you start looking out for when you're at estate sales. So this is a queen size sheet set. So we have a fitted sheet, a flat sheet, and a couple pillow cases. So it's a complete set, all matching. I got this from an estate sale where I paid 160 bucks for a bunch of stuff. We're already in the profit on this deal. This little set here sold for $56.99 plus shipping. So definitely an item that not a lot of people look out for, but sells pretty good. I love selling vintage bedding. I'll sell sheets. I'll sell vintage blankets. If you can find them in new condition like this, then you hit a little gold mine. If you find them in used condition, I usually don't mess with them unless they're like blankets or something. But yeah, this was a nice little sell here, and I've been finding a lot of this stuff lately, so it's definitely out there. Start looking out for it, and usually they're not too hard to find. All right, would you look at that? So another kind of like the same thing. It's from the same deal. These are two king size pillowcases, vintage. These two here sold for $19.99 free shipping. These are, it might be plus shipping, I'm not sure. You'll see on the screen here. But yeah, these are going to ship out pretty cheap. They're not very heavy at all. So the thing with the vintage bedding, if you can find them in king size, then those are pretty rare. You could ask a little bit more. That's why I got, you know, $20 just for a couple pillowcases. Back in the day, these are probably from the 80s. Not a lot of people had king size beds from my memory. Like I think my parents had one, but I don't remember a lot of people having king size beds back then. So to find the brand new stuff that is in king size, you're gonna get more money for sure, because that's, most people nowadays have king size stuff, and a lot of people like to have this vintage look and style. So they're definitely after it. And yeah, that was a nice little sell for 20 bucks here. All right, so another good vintage item you can start looking out for is vintage computer stuff. So this is a brand new vintage computer mouse made by Kingston. So I paid $1 for this at a garage sale. It's from 1998. So this kind of stuff, you can find it in brand new condition. People are after this kind of stuff. Collectors out there, there's people that like to have the old stuff and then like kind of bring them back to life and still use them. There's people out there that collect these for different reasons. But yeah, this one here, paid $1, sold for $34.99 free shipping. This thing is very light. It's going to go out under 12 ounces. Should cost me like $4 to $4.50 to ship out. All right, so we have another item going out to a YouTube friend named Anita. So Anita, thank you so much for your purchase and your support. She picked up these thank you cards. So these things are very cute. So it's like a little girl with some flowers and some tissue and a telephone. So these things are pretty cool. These are definitely like from the 70s. I found a bunch of these from a thrift store, Eco Thrift, the one I always go to. It was just a bunch of them all at once, so I picked them all up, and I've had them for some time now, and they sell off every once in a while. But Anita picked out some, probably my favorite ones that we have out of that lot. A lot of them were like baby announcements and bridal shower, stuff like that. These, I think, were the only ones that actually just said thank you, so more of like a one that you can use for a lot of different things. But yeah, Anita, thank you so much. These sold for $16.99 plus shipping. And yeah, we'll probably put these in a little box for Anita. And she says she collects vintage stationery, so I'm going to throw a couple other extra ones in the box for you, because I think you're out of the country. So you probably paid a lot for these for shipping. So I'm going to try to add a few more. I don't want to get too expensive on the shipping, because that might cost you more on your end. So we'll try not to go too crazy with it, but we'll definitely throw an extra set or two in there for you. So thanks again. All right, so the next two items I'm not going to pick up because they're posters. So one of them, these are two lower end posters. So when I'm going through all these posters that I got recently, I'm just taking photos. Then as I'm listing them, I'm looking them up. So some of them aren't worth a lot. So these two here, One sold for $5.99 plus shipping, and the other one sold for, I think, $7.99 plus shipping. So I'll still take that. I mean, it's still money in the bank when it's all said and done. All right, next item here, we have some vintage Craftsman wrenches going out. So there's two wrenches in here. They're kind of larger ones. So you see I have them in this padded flat rate envelope, and they're kind of like in the diagonal direction. So they're probably like 14 inches long. So this is something that you can get from a garage sale or an estate sale for pretty cheap, typically, especially at estate sales. For the two here, I probably have like 25 to 50 cents into them total. They sold for $18.99 plus shipping. So not too bad at all. Definitely something to look out for, because this stuff, I've been selling this stuff for probably the last 2 years that I've been like heavily reselling, and they always seem to sell. They're not going to sell super quick typically, but they will sell, and they're actually pretty small to store. So keep your eye out for these things. Like I said, you don't even have to get a complete set. These are just kind of like two mixed matched ones that I put together, and we made what, $9 a piece on them plus shipping. So not too bad at all. I'll take it. All right, so this next two orders out to the same person. So I just wanted to show you this just to give you an idea of how crazy this is going to be when it's all said and done. So this person bought 50 of these cards. So 50 would probably be less than that. And look how big this box is. We probably have, you know, 5,000 of these cards in here. So for 50 of them, $28 plus shipping. So that's pretty awesome. Let me get this. That wind chime just annoys me, but my wife loves it. So yeah, $28 for 15 or 50 of those. So that's crazy. And then he also bought a set of these replacement pieces for the Wiz War game. So these are all for Wiz War. It's like a vintage RPG game. So the replacement pieces, he got 5% off, $14.24 plus shipping. And that's just for one of these sheets and one of these sheets. And I'm not sure, let me see in the camera if you can see, but there's probably 500 of these things in this stack here. So pretty crazy. This is going to end up being, we might be able to pay off our new car with these things here. But yeah, I'm trying to hide the name. $28 on that one. That was two orders, and then $14.24 plus shipping on that one. So pretty awesome. All right, and the last and final thing we have going out today is a vintage Powell Peralta skateboard. So you guys saw on the Part-Time Pickers channel, I picked up this skateboard and a stack of blank TDK cassettes for a total of $5. So I have $2.50 into this board. Listed it yesterday for $250 plus shipping or best offer, and right away I got a bunch of offers. So I had two solid offers from two like newer eBayers, like they only had like 10 or so feedback, and then I got like a semi-solid offer from someone that had over 1,000 feedback. So this person offered me 150 plus shipping, and then I came back at him. I said, hey, I got two other offers for much more than this, but I'm willing to go a little bit less to you because you have, you know, some history on eBay and I trust you a little more. So we got him up to $199 plus shipping, and I think total all in, he's like right around $240 on the skateboard. So I was happy about that. He seems like an honest person. Nice feedback. I knew on this board that I was going to sell it either way, so I decided to just kind of wait it out for the right buyer, and I didn't have to wait too long. So it sold within the same day that I sold it. Probably could have got more, but I'm happy with the $200 on this. The other two offers I got were for $200 as well, so it's all good. I'm glad I didn't jump on those other two first. Not saying that people with low feedback are bad on eBay, but I'd rather have someone with a better standing on eBay when it comes to a higher priced item. So yeah, this one here is already pre-boxed, it's ready to go. So now I just have to slap a little label on it, and it's going to be good to go. And with this skateboard, it also had some trucks on it that I took off that I'm going to list separately today, and with those trucks we'll probably make another $30 or $40 plus shipping. So that little $2.50 investment is going to end up being pretty good. All right, so let's get to the card thing that I've been talking about so much. So these are the cards that we're going to put on auction. The only cards that I've looked up so far, it was on camera. That was this stack right here. There's some Magic the Gathering cards. It's like 25 cards. I found like a couple $1, $3 cards, a lot of 50-cent cards. But the rest of them, I haven't got a chance to look through yet, and I'm not going to look through them. So this is what we're going to do. So we'll go through everything real quick. I'll kind of show you guys what we have. And instead of doing this through eBay, I kind of want this to go to a YouTube friend to hopefully get a pretty good deal on this. So you guys can take the time, or whoever wins, and can like find the good cards out of here. So I'm pretty sure there's probably some good cards. Let me just show you guys real quick what we're looking at. So these are the only sports cards that I know of. I think there's a couple in this one as well. But yeah, these aren't as exciting. Well, I don't think they are. So these possibly could be some complete sets from '89. Let's see what the back says. So Coca-Cola cards. So I don't know what those are worth. But yeah, there's some like basketball cards on top. All these down here are Upper Deck. And let me see if I can see what year they are. 1999 Upper Deck. So there's a star rookie, Angel Pena. So yeah, I haven't looked through any of these. But yeah, there's a nice little stack of those. These are just more kind of randomness, I think. Looks like we have some Mythos. And that Mythos looks like the same all the way up to here. And then from here, there's some cards and sleeves. So there's some, I don't know, comic book style looking cards there. There's a little stack of these things. Some more comic book style stuff. Let's see. Comic book stuff. Let me see what these are here. Try not to damage them. These ones are a little bit hard to get out. These have been here for a while. They have like that little bit of sticky. They're not sticky, but they're kind of stuck together from being together for a while. Valiant cards. So those are pretty cool. Let's see what this one. I'm trying to figure out what this one is. That looks pretty cool. A lot of this stuff I don't know anything about. So Cyclops. So just a mix lot in here. These are, I know for sure, are all Guardians, because I've kind of looked, like I pulled some cards out and they say Guardians, and all the way down it says Guardians. So that's probably about 1,000 cards there. We have, let's see here. So Legends of the Five Rings. Looks like a stack of those. Those look like the same. So 2 Legends of the Five Rings. We have Magic the Gathering, Magic the Gathering, Magic the Gathering. These are more Mythos. These are Legends of the Five Rings. And here we have those Magic cards. Looks like some TSR cards. Yeah, TSR 1993. So these are like Dungeons and Dragons cards. So these two are Mad Vampire Sheep. So some of this stuff is going to be like comic book store exclusive stuff, and possibly could be like stuff that they made for the comic book store. I'm not really sure. So we have Warlords cards. Got a lot of Babylon 5 cards there. Let's see what these are. Some really old looking Star Wars cards. More Babylon 5. A lot of them are in sleeves here. Babylon 5, Babylon 5, Babylon 5. So the rest of these are Babylon 5. And sleeved over here. So possibly some good ones there. I'm not really sure. We got some, I'm not really sure what these ones are. So mixed stuff. I see Dungeons and Dragons here. Some other stuff. We got Dragon Lance game. So possibly a complete set there. Got Spellfire TSR, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, promo. So these are promo cards. These might be worth something. Ultimate Combat brand new. Ultimate Combat opened. I don't even know what these are. These are some kind of like Japanese thing. Some Chaos Comics. Looks like a Deadpool. Possibly promo. 1998 game stuff. And these here. It's like a baseball card there. These might be the better baseball cards that are in sleeves. Yeah, so these are probably the best ones out of those. Looks like the same 1999 or something. AJ Burnett rookie. Sorry, I'm probably not doing a great job here. So it looks like mostly baseball cards in there. And some mixed stuff in here. So this is a Chessex card. So this is probably like a promo card there. Legend of the Five Rings. Some really old looking Frankenstein stuff. What year is this from? I don't know. It says made in USA. Universal Pictures cards. So these, I did find a loose one of these. I don't know if it's in here, but it was only one card. I looked this up, and this is Chessex Park, and this is like a comic book store exclusive card, SimCity. So someone has one of these listed for like $10 or something. So just for one card, there's 3 in this one, 3 in that one, 3 in that one, 3 in that one. So there's a bunch of these. So there's tons of those. Yeah, like I said, I don't know anything about these. Looks like possibly some Monopoly cards here. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, we didn't go through this one here. So I think this is possibly his, like, because I saw the bottom of that. That's why I chose this one last, because I recognized it. So it looks like we have a big old stack of those Chessex Parks ones. That's what made me think that this is a promo card, the sigil thing. It looks like there's a couple more in here. So I'm trying not to mess them up. So yeah, Helen Clark, that's got to be a promo card from like a comic book store. And then another one that just looks kind of random. So yeah, this little stack here, I mean, if that guy was selling any of these cards for $10 a piece, then there's at least 20 or 30 of those cards in there, plus all those other ones. This little stack here might be worth $200 or $300. So I don't know. That's a complete go through. That took 8 minutes. Oh my gosh. So what I'm going to do, instead of doing this on eBay. All right, so I didn't do a real great job explaining how the bidding would work, so I'm just going to redo it right now. So basically you're going to get everything on the table that I showed you. Also there, as I was looking, I found this Billy Ripken like knockoff card, a Simpsons version. I put that in there as well because it was already in there, but I thought that was really cool. I'll show you some comps on the screen here. But we're going to do free shipping on this because it's a lot bigger than I thought, so I can't like guesstimate what the shipping price would be. So I'm going to be putting out up to like, I don't know, $50 depending on where you guys are if you're on the East Coast. So it's a 25-pound package, 17 by 14 by 7 box, and it's just filled to the brim of cards. Also, I'm not going to include this to people that live out of the country. And also, unfortunately, I won't be able to do like Hawaii or Alaska or Puerto Rico. It has to be within the 50 states, like the normal states. So that's going to be it. So starting bid, I just posted on Instagram. It's going to be like 2 days early, so people might already be bidding on it. But yeah, free shipping. Wherever it starts, it starts. Wherever it ends. I might lose money on this. I might make a little money, who knows. But whoever gets it is going to have a good time looking through all these cards and going to be able to do something that I just don't have the time to do. So good luck, everybody. Head over to my Instagram. And if you just want to follow it, just to see where the bids go, just go over there and follow it. That's fine. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Really do appreciate it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
I gotta be the first one there, not the last one there. I gotta be the first one there.